Hello everyone, here are some tips and tricks for you to get better at King's Fall. Starting off for the War Priest, if you wait until the glyph reading sequence has started, you can have somebody stand on the left and the right side plate, and then have the middle person jump on and off of the middle plate in order to start the aura instantly without needing to read. Something to note is that this may not be intended, and it might get fixed in the future, meaning that you should probably learn how to read before defaulting to this method. Another thing to note is that whichever side the aura starts on, a knight will not spawn on that side. In this example, the aura started on the left side, and then we had the middle knight spawn followed by the right side knight. The order for which they spawn is random. For Golgoroth, I like to use a sleeper, an SMG, and an aggressive sniper, like Succession. By using Sleeper, I can knock down all the orbs by myself, allowing the people in the pit to focus on the damage. I also like to pulsate my SMG so I can more accurately destroy the poison balls. As a gaze holder, you should also be using your super to benefit the people in the pit, whether that is for ad clear or damage increasing. In this example, as a Warlock, I like to drop my well under the last orb before taking the gaze, so that the people in the pit can use their supers before the final orb. In this example, we did not use Tractor Cannon, but the opposite gaze holder can use Tractor Cannon to benefit your damage instead of Divinity. Hopefully this gives you a more consistent one phase. Here we are at the elusive Dick Wall. On screen, I am showing you a path that you can take on all three characters without the need of movement exotics or swords. Something to keep in mind is that the very first Dick Wall and the very last Dick Wall, that is, towards the exit, only pop out when you directly go by them. This will screw over anybody who's closely following you. The whole path is just a timing thing. If you know how the timing works, you can make it every single time flawlessly. For some reason, a lot of people like to jump down onto that platform that I was just shooting, when you can just jump up to this area. You skip a lot of the Dick Wall that way, and you won't get booped off the map. For this part, you just want to wait for that last boop to go off, and then you can make it to the end, no problem. For the Hunter, you want to be on triple jump and have around 4 mobility. You can just apply armor mods to any of your armor to get to 4 mobility, and no exotic is required. This was done without stompies, and you just need to know how to time your jumps. There's nothing really special for the Titan. You only need about 3 mobility, and I run strafe jump for that little bit of extra distance. That's really about it. For this jumping skip, you do need a sword, and with Eager Edge it'll definitely help you zoom up the wall. I'm doing it as a Warlock, so floating is really helpful, but you can do this with any character, as long as you can jump and sword up the wall. Credit for this goes to my friend Deathtrap, who showed me it. I was not the one who discovered it. Essentially, you are just jumping from spike to spike until you get to the end of the jumping section like you would normally get to. Then you just wait for the boopy walls like normal. For sisters, any time that you become torn, you can jump directly on the plate even with the knight on it to get the call out. It's not necessary for the knight to die before you jump on it. If you have 100 resilience, this should be relatively easy. As soon as you grab the brand, if you jump really high in the air, you can see all 4 plates from this position. You can then see where the next knight will be without needing to wait for a call out. During Oryx, if you're running low on time and you are torn, you can then jump off this top sister's plate to jump on the middle platform immediately. The middle platform always spawns in between the 2 plates, so then you can speed up your rounds a little bit going between each spot. You cannot do this at sisters, because the sister will boop you off the platform. Something fun you can do with Divinity is you can shoot Oryx everywhere. It does a little bit of extra damage if you do shoot him in the chest, but if you have a good team, it doesn't really matter. Thanks for watching, and if you still need help, you can always catch me on Twitch.